Hello, my name is Terry Salee, and I teach 7th grade science in Hobbs, New Mexico. Today I want to talk to you about some strategies that I use when I teach students that have limited English proficiency. So there's three things. First of all, it's specifically for students that are learning how to speak English better, is just to speak slower, not in a condescending way, but just as you know, if you're trying to learn a new language, you may want to just try to take it a little bit slower when you're talking to them, but also make sure you use your facial expressions and gestures. So if you're somebody like me that talks with their hands a lot, tends to work a little better for those students. Second, the last two things I want to talk about are actually good for all students that are struggling to learn or just have a little bit more issues. Number one, link to prior knowledge. So know what they already know and build from there. I want to talk about being as visual as you can with your students. So let me give you an example. Right here, I have a PowerPoint that would be interactions of living things. So going from the organism all the way up to the biome. Very boring, and it's even worse for students that have as English as a second language, simply because there's a lot of information on one slide and there's really nothing that they connect it to any background knowledge or to anything. But if you take it and change it to something like this one that I found online, works so really well. This graphic can kind of go from the smallest out to the biggest, and it gives some visual representations to some organisms that they may already know. So now when they learn about the organism, there's smaller information, it's chunked, and it gives a visual as an example, and you can build on it. This will work great for your ELL students, but also for your reluctant learners. It works great for all kinds of learners. So sometimes vocabulary acquisition is vital for all content, and this would be a strategy you would definitely remember. Include your visuals and keep it simple. Thank you.